What if some of the exercise advice many people follow after 60 isn't actually giving the body what it needs anymore? For years, walking has been promoted as the gold standard. And to be clear, movement is important. Walking is better than doing nothing. But recent research suggests that walking alone may not be enough to maintain strength, balance, and confidence as the body changes with age. While reviewing newer studies, one thing stood out clearly. Targeted movements, when done correctly, may support the body far more effectively than long, repetitive routines. In one large, multi-year study, older adults who replaced most of their walking with a small set of specific exercises experienced meaningful improvements in strength, balance, and daily function, while spending less total time exercising. What matters here is not intensity, not speed, and not pushing through discomfort. What matters is choosing movements that send the right signals to the body. Today, I want to calmly walk you through 5 exercises that focus on exactly that. They are simple, they are adjustable, and most importantly, they are designed to support how the body naturally moves in everyday life. You don't need equipment, you don't need a gym, and you don't need to rush. Take what feels useful, ignore what doesn't, and always listen to your body. Why targeted movement matters after 60. As we age, the body naturally becomes less efficient at maintaining muscle strength, coordination, and balance. This doesn't mean decline is inevitable, but it does mean the body needs clearer signals. Walking is repetitive and forward-focused. It doesn't challenge balance from multiple directions. It doesn't ask the muscles to stabilize, pause, or react. Targeted exercises do. They slow things down, they improve awareness, and they help the nervous system stay connected to the muscles. That connection is what supports confident movement. Exercise 5. Wall push-ups with a hold. We'll start with an exercise that looks almost too simple. Wall push-ups with a brief hold. This movement supports upper body strength, posture, and reaction ability, all of which are important for daily activities like reaching, carrying, and steadying yourself if balance is challenged. Here's how to do it in a calm, controlled way. Stand about an arm's length away from a wall. Place your hands flat against the wall at shoulder height and shoulder width. Slowly lean forward until your chest moves closer to the wall. Pause there briefly, just a few seconds, and notice the engagement through your arms, shoulders, chest, and core. Then slowly push back to standing. The key is the pace. Move slowly. Pause gently. Avoid rushing. Start with just a few repetitions and gradually build up as it feels comfortable. This type of slow, controlled movement helps the body stay responsive and coordinated rather than relying on momentum. Exercise. Number 4. Seated leg lifts. Next is a seated exercise that supports walking ability and lower body strength. Sit upright in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Keep your back comfortably supported. Slowly extend one leg forward, lifting it as high as feels comfortable. Pause briefly, then lower it slowly without letting the foot fully rest. Switch sides. This movement supports the muscles that help you stand up, step forward, and climb stairs. What makes it especially useful is that each leg works independently. That helps address natural imbalances that can develop over time. If this feels easy, resistance can be added later. If it feels challenging, simply reduce the range of motion. There's no rush. Exercise number 3, standing heel raises with balance focus.
This exercise supports ankle strength, lower leg stability, and balance. Stand behind a chair or counter for light support. Slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet. Pause briefly at the top. Then lower yourself down with control. As you become more comfortable, try holding the top position a little longer while keeping your gaze forward. This encourages balance awareness and coordination. The lower leg muscles play a key role in steady movement and confidence while standing or walking. Supporting them can make daily movement feel more secure. Exercise number 2, modified chair squats. This next movement is one of the most important patterns the body uses every single day, sitting down and standing up. Many people don't think of this as exercise, but it's one of the clearest indicators of independence as we age. The goal here is not depth, not speed, and not strain on the knees. The goal is control. Start with a sturdy chair placed behind you. Stand with your feet about hip-width apart, toes slightly turned outward. Cross your arms over your chest or extend them forward for balance. Now, slowly begin to lower yourself by pushing your hips back first, as if you're about to sit. Lower with control until you lightly touch the chair. Do not fully relax. Then press through your heels and gently stand back up. Move slowly. Lowering takes a few seconds. Standing takes a few seconds. This controlled pattern encourages the body to use the larger muscles of the hips and legs instead of relying on the knees alone. Start with just a few repetitions. As it becomes easier, gradually add more. This movement supports daily tasks like standing from a chair, getting out of a car, and maintaining confidence in everyday life. Why this movement matters: the ability to move from sitting to standing is closely linked to overall mobility. When this pattern becomes weak or unstable, people naturally begin to avoid movement. Over time, that avoidance can lead to further stiffness and loss of confidence. Practicing this movement in a controlled, intentional way helps the body stay familiar with it. Exercise number 1, bird dog hold progressions. Now we come to the final exercise. This movement looks simple, but it supports several important systems at once: balance, coordination, core stability, and body awareness. Begin on your hands and knees on a comfortable surface. Place your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Keep your spine in a neutral position, not arched and not rounded. Slowly extend one arm forward while extending the opposite leg backward. Pause and hold. Focus on staying steady. Keep your hips level. Breathe calmly. Then return to the starting position and switch sides. At first, the hold can be very short. Even a few seconds is enough. As your body adapts, the hold can gradually be extended. This movement encourages the brain and body to work together across both sides. That coordination supports balance and confident movement in daily life. How to progress safely. There is no need to rush progression. You might start with short holds and just a few repetitions. Over time, the body often becomes more comfortable and stable. Some people choose to gently increase the challenge by holding longer or focusing more on slow, controlled breathing during the hold. The goal is awareness, not exhaustion. Why these exercises work together. Walking is still a useful activity. It supports circulation, fresh air, and general movement. But walking alone does not challenge balance, strength, and coordination in multiple directions. These exercises do. They ask the body to pause, stabilize, and respond. They encourage muscle engagement and nervous system awareness. Together, they support how the body naturally moves through daily life, and they do so without requiring long workouts or complicated routines. How to use this approach. You don't need to do everything at once. Many people choose 2 or 3 of these movements and practice them a few times per week. Consistency matters more than intensity. If something feels uncomfortable or uncertain, it's always appropriate to slow down, adjust, or seek guidance from a trusted professional. This approach is about support, not pressure. Final thoughts: changes in strength and balance after 60 are common. They are signals, not failures. The body remains capable of adapting at any age when it's given the right kind of input. Simple, intentional movement can help maintain confidence, stability, and independence over time. Start where you are. Move gently, and give your body time to respond.